Hello, everyone, and happy Monday. Because, yes, this is still Monday. And I'm here with Krista Shanae, of course. And I'm going to feed her and answer a question that I think Kelly Girl originated. It's a tag or just a question about what bonds us to the silicone reborns. What bonds us to these dolls, I believe. But anyway, I don't have a silicone yet, and I want one, but I'm a little nervous about silicones because I've never seen one in person. I've never seen, I want to see one. I want to go to a doll show and see one so that I can know what I'm thinking about, talking about, looking at, because I can't offer an opinion on one, whether I would get one or not, or how much I would pay for one, until I actually see one. But looking at them from pictures and videos, I do really think I would want one. But if I want one, I'm going to want a Claire Taylor. And I'm going to want one like the GabyGail, the silicone version of Krista. I'm going to want one like that with like a pretty face and, So, yeah. And if I'm just going to be, in other words, I'm picky about, I've always, so that leads me into my answer. I'm just picky about certain things. And I know that's why I've painted all of my babies thus far. And I know that if I look at a baby, if I pay money for a baby and I look at the baby and I'm like, oh my goodness, the hands, there's something with the hands, the paint on the hands, or there's something with the face. And I know that I didn't do that another person did that, it's gonna like really bother me. And then I'm gonna put gloves on the hands all the time, or or keep a pacifier in the mouth. I keep her pacifier in her mouth because I think it's cute on her. But her lips, her lips are pretty cute. But anyway, I just like to look at babies with pacifiers, so that's the purpose. All my babies have pacifiers. But anyway, except for I see Africa has spit hers out over there. Okay, Africa, I'm watching you. Anyway, stay on task. Let's see. So, I know that I'm going to be feeling weird about it, kind of bad about it, kind of upset about it, if there's something wrong with the baby that I didn't personally do. So by me painting my own babies, first of all, it's fun, it's exciting, and I love, love, love to paint my own babies. I love finding out how they're going to come out because each one of these babies looks different. Each one of the GabyGails that Miss Serenity paints is different. Each one of the babies that, each one of the Levi's that I see, they're all different. Each one of the, just each one of the GabyGails, just each one of any sculpt, any kit rather, is always different when a person paints it because they're putting their vision into it. And so, if I get the baby, like I said, and there's anything that I feel like could have been different, it's going to be a problem for me. So that's the reason why I paint my own babies, or I'm trying to, and I'm practicing to get better and better and better, because just that, I mean, I see beautiful babies out there and I know people can do a beautiful job, but I just know that if there's something a little off about it, because nobody's perfect, and that includes myself most and foremost, but if I see something a little bit off about it, I know I'm going to probably be like, freaking out about it. So no, but I do want a silicone one day, and I won't say that I won't pay so much money for it, because yes, I will. I have always loved dolls. Always, always, always. But what bonds me to a baby is the details. The hands, the arms, the legs, the face, the ears. It has to be a certain way for me to bond. That's the reason why I bonded with my Ambrosia, if you all were able to see my video. Because to me, at that time, when I bought her in 2007 from Ashton Drake Galleries, I had searched and searched on the internet, and that's how I came to Ashton Drake Galleries. And I had ordered other babies that I would look at, and I'd be like, kind of like you look at it and go, that's not it, and then they were pretty, but you kind of like, put them aside. And then I didn't buy any clothes for them or anything. I just, I would cuddle with them and stuff like that. But I wasn't really like buying clothes or being all into them or anything like that. Being all into like holding them all the time or taking them anywhere with me or anything. But then when I got Ambrosia, her face, she's supposed to be that So Real vinyl that they have at Ashton Drake Galleries, and just her face, her skin color was most realistic that I had ever seen, and her features were most realistic that I had ever seen at that time. So I felt really like I wanted to take her everywhere, and I didn't shop as much as I shop now, but I would, like, I would go into Gap and I would buy her, if they had something on sale, I would buy her like a little onesie or a little outfit. And then when we went on vacation, like I was saying, I would always take her and I would always buy her just a onesie. I wouldn't go like completely shopping like I go now, but I would buy her just a onesie. And then with Krista, I would, and then, then I started, when I truly found the Reborn community, and, truthfully, Miss Serenity was talking about painting, and then she showed us how, the material that she got and everything. Then that's when I, said, I want to try painting, because I love anything to deal with paints, crafts, arts, things like that. So I was like, I want to try that, because, that's something that I feel like that I would enjoy doing. So that's when I started painting the babies. And because I had been ordering from Ashton Drake Galleries, like I was explaining in my other video, because Krista's arms, I didn't, like I said, I didn't buy the mittens and stuff like that, the hand mittens and all. So her arms, if she was up against a blanket that was too dark, the color would fade on her arms. Well, I would immediately go to Bountiful Baby, and I would buy her, new arms, or I'd buy her new legs. I'd buy another kit just to get the arms and the legs off the brown vinyl. But then I didn't realize that I was watching CustomDollBaby.com, and she was saying, and I did message her, and I was like, or I commented, and I was like, I did message her. I was like, how do you do, what do you do with the brown vinyl? Because, she was saying how you do this and how you do that with it. And I understood, but I was like, how do you do the brown vinyl? How are you going to do the palm of the hands of the brown vinyl? And she was like, there's really nothing you can do. She was like, just do a blushing layer, because you can't do any skin tone layers, you can't do anything like that. Maybe you could have probably put a little veining or something, but basically, it's brown vinyl. It's brown on the one side, it's brown on the other side, so you can't really do the definition in the hands or anything like that with that. So basically, I will say, with that long story, what bonds me to a baby, and what has always bonded me to a baby, even since I was a little girl, are the details. If I got a doll when I was a little girl, and I never played with those dolls that had like, well, back then I didn't play with cloth body dolls, because they just weren't realistic. They had to have like the whole body, and I didn't play with those dolls that didn't really have feet. I have a porcelain doll like that now that didn't have feet, but I didn't play with the dolls that didn't have feet, that had like the teddy bear feet. And I didn't play like a cuddle baby. Like, yeah, I couldn't play with a cuddle baby, because I need to see hands, and I need to see feet and legs and stuff like that. I need to see the realism. But now I get the whole cloth body thing, because it's soft, and they put the polyfill inside, and the glass beads. So I get the whole polyfill thing now, so I can deal with that now. But back then, no, that baby would have been, I would have loved it, because I always felt sorry. I would just like feel sorry for it or something, and I would put it on my bed, and and I would just comb its hair or something, or but I wouldn't really interact with it so per se. But yeah, it's the details. Since I paint my own baby, there's no buying process or anything like that, no selling process or transaction or anything. It's me painting my own baby. But it's the how much fun I had with the baby painting it. It's the sculpt, the kit, that's what bonds me to the baby. It's the kit and the details. It's all in the details. I saw that on Miss Yogi's page, and she was like, it's all in the details. And it is. It's all in the details. That's why, now, I would like for Miss Yolanda Boyd Glover to paint something for me. I really would. But, yeah, I would like for her to paint something for me. That would be so cool for me, because I really admire her work. But, yeah, it's all in the details. And I do believe for her, it's all in the details. So I would really like to work with her on something one day. But I'm enjoying painting my own little babies right now. And so yeah, that's what bonds me to babies, is the details. So, with that being said, Krista and I are going to see what she has to wear, and she is going to get a change. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed my long explanation. Told you I'm a talker. Bye-bye.